gets so
Hi,
long.
it's me
But anyway, you just
CorelDRAW tips
if you
and tricks, and
if you need a shape,
someone on Facebook,
you could
is
take a
associated with
rectangle
Greyhound
and
Rescue
put
or
that in the center of the
Adoption
page.
group.
Put
Wanted to
your
try to redo this
surface
with different words,
or
and
your
maybe a
round
different
circle in the
dog.
center of the page. And I'm going to hold down the control button and
I'm
move
by
it.
far no expert
Now
on this,
you could weld that and
give it a
get
shot,
the
or
shape.
have already.
If you don't use the
I
Smart
brought in
Fill
the dog
tool, fill in that shape,
clip art,
get your pick tool back,
vectorized it,
and
put
then
an
pull that
outline
shape
it.
out.
And I've done this several things.
Now you've got the shape you wanted.
Different operations. Maybe
you can
not
take the
this
fill
much
out.
of a curve.
So now you've got this shape, and let's just.
The only way I know to start out would be to
and
trace
we're going to open up the effects,
close to that bottom part of the
envelope
dog.
tool. That's going to open up your Docker.
Then
you want to be selected
adoption
on your text.
Fit that text.
Then take the eyedropper
and then bring it in
and select your container.
And separate that.
And then go back over here to apply.
Break these text apart.
And what that did,
curve. So I've kind of done it here on the dog's head.
In that shape.
And I'm going to give this.
Now everybody knows that you could take
so I don't know what's
a word,
happen, but
well, not maybe you don't
we'll
know
give it the
but
best shot. And
a lot of people know.
Use a text
you
that's
take
kind of bold.
A text word.
The computer I make these videos on, I don't have that many fonts. I would use probably a copper.
And you can use the envelope tool on it just by
really
going over here to
but anyway, select your text
and change it.
Break it apart.
And do anything you want. But to get a particular shape.
And then turn them into curves.
I don't know why you would, you really want this
shape,
shape, but let's say you're doing a plaque.
I'm going to start with the O.
And you're going to have a basketball in the middle.
So with your shape tool,
have the basketball here, and then you could
try to
have the the name of the team or whatever. But you could also use it when you're just drawing some graphics for some people. Maybe it'd be Bob's Trailer Service and draw out a trailer and have the words go that. You can actually make a sign that looks like it's not kind of tilted.
There's any science to this.
And I have used this before, like on a coffee mug that's tapered down at the bottom. You can make the
kind of how
I need coffee tapered down to that container.
You want to kind of lasso.
So you actually can read more on each side before the cup starts turning around.
And
but anyway, that's the envelope tool.
Curve.
Hope that helped a little bit.
Make that dog there.
And thank you for watching.
Go ahead and bring all this up, and then bring these center ones down. And you can kind of get the idea. And I'm not going to sit here and do this very much, but for the length of the video. But you can kind of get the idea. And you got to kind of use your imagination. It's a lot easier. I've done it.
Me again with CorelDRAW tips and tricks. This is going to be another version of the envelope tool.
You can really take some time.
I brought in a piece of clip art, and I've just basically made an outline of it.
And grab those nodes.
And I'm going to go ahead and just fill it in with some yellow just so we can see better. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my
grab that node and grab
2-point line,
grab that,
and I'm going to make
maybe put it
just
there.
Some
and of course it doesn't really look like a D anymore,
weird shapes.
You can kind of get the idea. Now another thing I'm going to suggest you do
in just a second
is just power clip a bunch of words.
Grab both those
into the dog, and when you do that, you've
simplify.
Got two options. That looks really.
And what that did, that
really
gave
pretty
you
good.
A shape.
Let's zoom in here, and you can edit.
You know what? Matter of fact,
you can go down here while you still got it under power clip. You can edit it. And you can move your power clip around, and the lines are blue, and you can kind of see, well, I'm missing this back foot here.
You can put words into, so we're going to take out the fill now.
And just, you're making sure
everything. We're going to take this shape, and we're going to hit simplify.
I purposely put these lines because I actually wrote rescue between there, so you could add another
get
rescue
red
or another
our
name
red little box.
But then when you're
now
done,
we're going to take the
word of it.
Fish Camp. Maybe a little bit too big there.
And that doesn't look half bad,
but it doesn't really matter.
Name in there. And,
so now you're going to open up the envelope tool. Under
a bunch
effects,
of different
envelope,
words.
Can open up your Docker.
I just did this real quick.
You want your text.
You want to make sure, and I just
selected.
Copied. But you could make every
I like
line
going with vertical
and make them smaller.
You can change it to vertical or
fit in there, and then.
But then you take
done
and place a container
with your power clip
and hit apply.
You could do two things.
Then we get rid of this.
To me, would help.
And put that into the
outline.
fish.
a little darker.
And make the fish,
I draw
make the text a little bit smaller.
Hairline, but let's say did it like that.
This time you probably wouldn't want
yellow still,
because you're not going to be able to engrave that, and mainly this is for engravers.
Take the
we're going to move over a little bit
away.
And then you could take and make this
the dog
light gray.
Anyway, that's 2 options.
Or even black.
I'm by far no expert on this,
but just
bad. Bring in a piece of clip art.
I don't know really what you'd use it for, but you could play around with that and make that box bigger or smaller and change it.
Well, I've already done that one, but here
the possibilities are
okay. This is what I brought in.
Hope that helped a little bit.
And
Thank you for
watching. How jagged it is, and I just went up to Bitmap, outline trace, clip art, because it is a clip art. Press OK. Your traced items normally going to be on top. Now, when you move that, see the squareness of this head?
Hi, it's me again with CorelDRAW tips and tricks.
So you need to ungroup all.
This little video is going to show you how to.
And there's something right there.
Some shortcut keys on duplicate. And
you still have to fix his ears.
Align and distribute.
And then just left click your
mouse. And one thing that's pretty neat. Let's say you have a bunch of items on your work page.
You've got the outline of the dog.
You can
hit
your
F4
a little bit.
Thank you for watching.
And it'll zoom